my hands towards thy holy oracle. Draw me not away with the wicked,
Right.
and with the workers of iniquity.
Right, draw me away from the wicked and the workers of iniquity. The wicked is talking about so-called white people. They be wicked. Pursuant to the book of Malachi 1 verse 4, that they are, what is it? They are the border of wickedness. Go on.
Draw me not away with the wicked, and with the workers of iniquity.
And they show that they're the wicked. I mean, we could go. I mean, we could speak about a lot of things, man. We could talk about pedophilia on a higher degree. You know, we could talk about sorcery and witchcraft. You know, we could talk about how they actually eat human flesh. You know, we could talk about a whole lot of things. Drinking blood. You know, killing our people so that they can sell melanin to their own people, which melanin is actually more costly than gold. All right, melanin is big business. So where you think they get that melanin from? Why do you think that these devils are able to sell melanin? Because they get it from our people who they kill every so often. Whether it's cop shootings or whether it's aborted fetuses. All right, like there's actual companies that actually sell melanin out there. If you could believe it. Okay. This melanin is big business. It's actually, melanin is actually worth more than gold as they put it. So it's big business. So yes, indeed, these people are indeed the wicked that the Bible speaks about. Okay, hands down, man. You gotta know this, man. Like the saying goes, it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't know. You gotta know this devil. All right, go on, brother. A lot of people don't know this devil, man, but they gonna find out who this devil really is. Go on.
All right.
Like you got a lot of our people that voted for Biden. No, we just got to get Biden out the way because, you know, Donald Trump, he's just a guy that's too racist and he's just terrible. We got to get him out the way. All right. Even our people that's down here, like I was in Sainsbury's, over the store, right? And this woman that was working in the store, she's I believe she's from Nigeria somewhere, or Ghana, one of the men's anyway. But she was telling me that, oh man, you know, it's a beautiful thing that he's out of office. So I was just going along with the conversation and that, right? But like I said, our people don't know these devils. They don't know Joe Biden. Joe Biden is an absolute racist, man. You know, if you go back in the day of the words that he has spoken against our people, calling them niggas and all of this other stuff. Yeah. All right, comparing them to animals and shit. That's what Biden was saying. Yeah. That's what Biden was doing, man. All right, go on, bro.
And if I could just say, he was at John Bird's funeral. He done a speech for him, the old former KKK wizard. So he was and when I heard that and I went to try and do some research on it. Stephen Bird, I think his name was Stephen Bird, former KKK wizard, and when you do research on it, it's got Stephen Bird was not the former KKK wizard, and you got other websites saying that he was, but he apologized for being part of that. You know what I mean? So because Biden, people probably going onto the websites and done all kinds of research. So he must have said, change it up, make sure fix. You know,
they have to.
The upstairs.
They have to.
So then he said, I apologize for being a part of blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Because he has to clean up his image.
Yeah.
In order for him to get the black and Latino vote, that's what he has to do. And back in, I believe it was '94, he was the one that actually passed the crime bill that was responsible for putting a lot of our people in the prison systems. Right. Back in the mid-90s.
Robert Byrd, Slakia, Robert Byrd, not John Byrd, Robert Byrd. Yeah.
So that's why you got a lot of jakes that are filling up the prisons like no other today because of the crime bill that was passed back in '94, I believe it was, when Clinton was in office. So this is the same guy that showed that you so-called niggas were so-called voting for, man. All right, and it's funny because when Bill Clinton was in office, which was, I believe he came in around '93, if I'm correct. Eventually, you know, he came in there and you know, he did what he had to do. And Jake was saying that he was like a black president, but he was the president that was responsible for bringing forth the crime bill that Biden brought forth to lock your asses up.
Yeah, right.
All right, go on, brother. You got the precepts.
No, I just said I just agreed with you, but I might as well bring this one out. You know, Proverbs 14:11 says, "The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish."
Yeah, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish, and that's why the society is going down, because you have wicked people that are ruling. Okay, and what I mean by wicked people, I'm talking about the people of Edom, the so-called white people. They are the wicked. They show themselves to be the wicked. So when you have them ruling the planet, this is what the planet is going to be. It's going to be a mess. All right, genetically modified foods. Animals, the animal life is dying out. All of that, just life in itself is not going to be, because you have them ruling the planet, them calling the shots. And really what it shows as well, what it shows is the fact that they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to rule the earth. They're basically children that do not know how to pretty much go under the conduct. All right, because there's a way on how to. It's like the saying goes. It's not what you do, but it's how it's done. All right. Just because you're ruling and you're calling the shots, how are you calling the shots? How are you treating the people that you're ruling over? The way that you do it is by following the commandments and also using the land Sabbath, so that the land can breathe. And if the land can breathe, then you grow your fruit. Your fruit has more nutrients in it. That's why there's no nutrients in the fruit, and that's why you have this growth, which you call grand solar minimum. All right, because you have these levels, they're not ruling the earth correctly. It's all based on wickedness. All right. So this is the thing. You have to know exactly who you gotta know the people you're dealing with out here. And Jake don't know these devils. Jake believed that somehow, some way, these devils are gonna just be upright eventually. They're not gonna be upright. They were never upright to begin with. When you research the issue, they were not upright then, and they won't be upright right now. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Go on, brother.
Draw me not away with the wicked, and with the workers of iniquity.
Right, draw me away from the workers of iniquity. They are the workers of iniquity. Now, do you have the wicked among our people? Of course you do. But the wicked is the so-called white people, the Edomites. All right, they're the wicked. The powers that are ruling the world today show that they are the wicked.
Right.
Okay, it's just point blank, end of story. They know it as well. I'm not talking nonsense now. They can say, "Oh, I'm being racist." They know they're wicked. They know they're not right. Go on.
Which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their heart.
That speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their heart. Oh, yeah. Like Biden said on here, he said, all you gotta do is just wear the mask. He said it very soft.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's got that real serpent about him, that real, when you look in his eyes, he's got that calm but deadly
like
serpent.
he cares about you.
Yeah, he's got that such calmness about him.
Yeah. So that's the spirit, man. Like the entire discipline. When you read the book of Daniel 8, it says that that by if you can give me that Daniel 8 verse I believe it's verse 10, I believe it's something like that. Right? So yeah, I mean that's how they are, man. That's how they are. They get you by their soft words, and that's that. Hey man, in the book of Psalms it tells you about that.
Oh, Psalm 55 and 20, isn't it?
Yeah.
The words are smooth and butter.
But in their heart drawn swords.
I was in Christianity, man. I tell you, just being around Esau, you learn. They're very philosophical, and they're good with words. They're very good with words.
Yeah.
Analytical.
Psychology as well.
Psychology, very analytical, like doctors. A lot of them are like doctors.
Yeah.
You know, so they when the Most High takes that spell off you, when you're under that spell, man, they get you, man. They all get you. But when the Most High takes the spell off you, you can see it. You can see what it's all about.
It's very clear, especially if you haven't been watching TV for years as well. You can really see a lot of things because I've been watching TV since I'm not gonna lie. Probably been about 8 years I've been watching TV for. So when you don't watch the television that
television.
Right, that's why, right, exactly, television. When you don't watch the television for a while, you can also see things clearly as well. You can see that most people out here are actually full of shit. All right? A lot of people act a certain way around you because they want to be around you or they want something that you have. All right? But most people have an alternative motive. Most people are full of shit. Go on, brother. And just very simple too.
Give them according to their deeds and according to their wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands.
Right, give them after the works of their hands. And that's how the Lord is going to deal with them. He's going to pay them back to what they have done. Whatever man sow, that shall he also reap. Point blank period, man. Everything that these devils are doing right now, it's all leading up to them having to pay up for what they've done. And it's going to be big.
I've got another one.
Big. Go on, man.
Proverbs 11 and
All right.
7. Just I'll go to the point. When a wicked man doeth his expectation shall perish,
Yeah.
and the hope of unjust men perisheth.
Right, and the hope of unjust men perish like their one rule system. It's all going to perish. And you can already see it based on the spirit of provision. Division. I said division. The spirit of division, we can already see that.
The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead.
Right, and the wicked coming in his stead. So
Right.
That's where we come in. We're going to be going through Jacob's struggle. But when it's all said and done, we're going to be delivered out of that. Meanwhile, the wicked, which includes the 2/3 of our own people and these devils, they're going to be destroyed.
Last one. You mentioned John, what's his name? Biden, yeah?
Yeah.
Creepy Biden.
Joe.
Creepy Joe. 9, he says, a hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor.
Right, the hypocrite, and the word hypocrite is from the believers in Greek, Hippocrates, which means an actor. That's what it means. So by him acting as he's acting like he's for the people of the world and right, they're going to be destroyed. Because the Lord and also us, we can see right through their agenda and their plan, which will lead to them being destroyed, as they are the sons of perdition, which means destruction. Go on, bro.
But through knowledge shall the just be delivered.
But through knowledge shall the just be delivered. As these scriptures have made us what? Wise unto salvation. And this is why eventually, if Esau, let's say Esau goes on for another 10 years, this Bible will no longer be. And it's funny because I put this video up of this Jake. He basically said that he was reading an article, I believe it was Telegraph, and the article was basically saying that in Scotland they want to ban the Bible. And it's funny because that's where the Bible came from. The Bible came from Scotland, beginning with King James, which you know that King James was a man of color. King James was not a white man. He was a man of color that had 40 plus scholars under him that set the Bible up, all right, to interpret the Bible so that the people can read it in their language. Because originally it was written the Hebrew and the Greek. And this is why when you go into the scriptures in the blue letter, originally the words, when you look those words up, it ties you either back to the Hebrew and the Greek, and in some cases the Latin.
That's a spirit. I think it either might just clubs.
Huh?
I think it either might just clubs.
Oh, I saw one the other day.
But that's good.
Let me see
That's
something.
good. That's the spirit. But you know what though? That's also a sign of something.
Yes.
God